Hello everyone, tonight revenue from Ghana's crude oil exports to cushion consumers from rising fuel prices.
The extra revenue to do that. That's why I'm saying that the extra revenue coming in is still revenue.
So it can be used.
It is still, yeah, it can be used. But
the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to make findings of the Apiate disaster investigation public as mass burial takes place today.
More important is that we get full disclosure or a full release of the outcomes of the investigations or the investigation reports. I think that's very important.
On business.
BBC to me, Yamano or port no cash in tray. Amy said dollar no.
At first it was 400, the citizen it was 400, but now they said the dollar is now 8 cedi. So
in a moment. Revenue from Ghana's crude oil exports cannot be used to cushion consumers from the rising fuel prices. That's according to the Public Interest Analysis. But speaking on PM Express Business Edition, Vice Chairman of PIAC, Nasir Mohammed, said the current framework of the law may make it difficult for this to be done.
To use the money is already clear to say that we are going to use the annual budget funding amount for ABCD reasons.
So it can be used.
It is possible for it to be used, especially on if the issue is to cushion the annual budget funding amount in times of unanticipated fiscal imbalances.
Yes.
And that is.
But I'm looking at this not just the fiscal. I'm looking at petroleum prices are hitting the roof and it's hitting us at the pumps. The push is that use the extra revenue that has come in.
No,
so it can be used.
It is still, yeah, it can be used, but as to whether it can be used strictly for the purpose we are talking about, it's another thing.
In a related development, political risk analyst Dr. Theo Champon says government has secured more than $1 billion.
An amendment to the Petroleum Revenue Management Law. The law is very clear. For every 1 cedi of revenue that you get, you take 70 sort of pesos to support and 9 pesos goes into the Heritage Fund, making a total of 1 cedi. This does not include the amounts that we've given to GMPC for their either ABFA or Stabilization Fund or Heritage Fund is very clearly laid out in the law. So even within the budget component, you cannot go, and I personally don't think is the wisest of things to do at this particular moment, because we've had an issue in the past of recurrent spending and pretty much subsidized middle class consumption. Make sure that the areas that within the Petroleum Revenue Management Act, especially on the ABFA, we say we spend the money on that, because I can $1.23 as the price for the budget, of which the government anticipates that they will get if we have sustained prices in excess of $110 up to $120 a barrel. We're likely to get anything between 1.5 up to $2 billion coming in. So what the social safety nets, etc., one, we do it, but number two, also making sure that we have a link between your energy policy and your industry.
Budget projected a $1 billion inflow from crude oil at a price of $63 a barrel. Now, based on this revelation, Ghana might now have earned more than 2.5 of mines, has urged the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to make the findings of the Apiate disaster investigation public as mass burial took place today. This is in response to the mine safety measures. President of the Chamber, Dr. Eric Isubontin, believes full disclosure of the investigation's findings will equip members with the information they need to make better Chamber of Mines held in Kumasi. Prince Pierre has more in this report.
The meeting brought together members of the Chamber of Mines and officials of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Deputy Minister of Natural Resources, George Mrift.
I wish to implore you to always be mindful to design and conduct your operations to secure optimal net benefits of your host country over the long term, while making conscious efforts to minimize the negative social and environmental impacts so that mining does not be.
The recent tragic incident at Apiate that claimed some innocent lives was among topics of discussion at the conference. Mr. Duka implored.
The recent incident at Apiate is still fresh in our minds, and unfortunate though it was, it presents us with opportunities so that we don't get to erode the gains made.
President of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Dr. Eric Subontin, says the chamber.
But what would be even more important is that we get full disclosure or a full release of the outcomes of the investigations or the investigation reports. I think that's very important. Investigations. There is another investigation led by Mr. Benayi, which was conducted under the umbrella of the ministry. And we would appeal to that investigation is also shared with the chamber so that we can know that we have left no stone unturned in trying to learn lessons.
Says continuous constructive collaborations must exist between the two parties to ensure sustainable mining operations.
There is still a lot. We have reputational challenges from the small-scale mining industry. People are unable to distinguish between what is small-scale.
Council is calling on government to accelerate and the modernization and registration processes required for the release of modified seeds into the system. There's more in this report.
According to its chairman, a nation that neglects its seed, speaking at the inauguration of the board of the council, Josiah Wobble made the call to government to enable Ghana's seed sector improve production to meet international standards.
The nation that neglects its seed affairs is food security destiny. We will count on your support for the immediate conduct of some key activities that were flagged. To mention just a few, these include coordination and facilitation of the seed value chain responsibilities. To all seed actors, the strong basis for scientific interventions. The second, try to improve and modernize our variety release and registration system to be in line with the general Ghana lagging behind.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Food and Agriculture, Dr. Owusu Efriye Akoto, disclosed that the advent of the flagship planting improved seeds in 2021.
In 2017, we were able to distribute 4,400 metric, 40,000 metric tons of improved seed, most of which have been produced by seed growers in Ghana. So it may go in strongly, and with the support of the new extension services, we are on track to be able to even export to neighboring countries. More and more facilities to produce the breeder seed than the foundation seed. But that is also being worked on. So as a seed council, financial growth in the supply of improved seed continues at an even faster rate.
Now, it is excreta of some animals. Well, it's a delicacy among certain tribes and individuals here in Ghana. And in this weekend's edition of Food Chain,
This is Abna Kunedu. She has traded in bushmeat for more than 20 years here at the popular Atumunum, the hub of bushmeat, close to Kumasi Central Market in the...
Ono Korea baby no say bibi waso a ebekunu kura fa na no kura nka ebumu kan ni bini enye ni bini de ha ma no wa we nure kwan susua ne enuro bi a yatimi no abi oja so no ma esa yale enu bi no mo we.
Consumption of the bushmeat stays on you for days. This is because of the stomach content of the carcass, or what some say is the fecal matter of the bush animal, is added to the soup.
So after an hour of paste, the ochi evening quine, the excreta, using the excreta of the bush animals to prepare soup, is collecting the meat from the soup into a special bowl, because the woman here will be selling it in the morning.
Taste boom. It is very delicious. You see, it's very nice when it gets into your system.
Though scientists often would caution against the consumption of any excreta or fecal matter, but the stomach content or the fecal matter of consuming the stomach content of the carcass, or what many say is the fecal matter of these bush animals, is not harmful but beneficial.
It is a delicacy for some. The cooking process is meat, and so in terms of microbial safety, there is some level of safety. The advice also is that those that are removed from the intestines that is the pellets that have come out.
For many, eating bushmeat is also about keeping traditions alive and maintaining a culture of living in harmony with the nature that is rapidly being lost. Prince Apia reporting.
Jewelers at Makula Market here in Accra lament impact of dollar rate on business.
To me,
But now they said the dollar is now 8 cedi, so if you have to increase the price.
At the Makula shopping mall here in Accra are lamenting the impact of the rise in the dollar rate on their businesses. The Ghana cedi in a recent report was ranked last among African currencies. Now, this is because it depreciated by a very significant margin to the dollar over time.
In today's episode of the Joy Business Shopping List, we are at the Makula shopping mall to check the prices of jewelry. Come with me as I try to find something pretty to wear.
It's 30. My anklets are here, and that one are 15 and 20.
Do you by any chance suggest what kind of anklets someone should wear?
Okay, it depends on where the person, maybe it's hot knicker and so on. Yeah, you have to wear this so that it will come out of your dressing. And this one when you are going to an office or somewhere decent, you can wear something like this.
Your necklaces with the earrings, how much?
That one, they are 50, right? As for we the Muslims, the Hausa, we normally wear something big to show off, to come out. But for a party or office, you can wear something like this. When somebody invites you for a program, you can wear something like this. Wear this when they are getting married for Christians, right? You have in 50. We the Muslims, this is our field. Yeah, we like wearing this. You know, when you wear this, no necklace. Something like this, yeah, it's for a wedding. It's 50 cedi. It's 50, 250's own. This is stock brooch. For retailers, it's 10 cedi, but wholesale is different price. We call it Wendy earrings. For a pack, it's 30. The bangles, you see these types, they are stainless bangles. Yes, yeah. That one is for 30 cedi. This one, they are 50 cedi, they are quite expensive. The watches too are here, 150, 180. I have the piercing one too. Some of the girls use it as a belly button. That one is for 40.
So how has business been?
Things are very expensive because of the dollar, and people are not buying.
Way back we 12 cedis. Say I bet on 15. Sikana cost. Way so back we 15. Food for buy bet on 20. The watch. Any bracelet in 60. Say a new one buy bet on 70. Nyamana cost. Sikano so cost. Require nyamano into me. Bibia ye basa ye nto ade anso 3 weeks ni ye nto mi yi nyama no report no omo ka hwe kire mi say dollar no ti nyama na nso sa sika nso ye gi o bank yes anso na omo my pressure.
It ranges from 450 to 800, and then 800 to we have unisex and men and women, but the 450 one is like, and you have bracelets and bangle. The bracelets, we have the ones with the stones on it and the one that has less stones on it. This is 20, this one is 25. And the bangles too, we have 20 and 50. The 50 cedis don't come with the ring. The bridal bracelet is 50 cedis and the normal one is 40. And you have sets for bridals. So the set is 250. Just the watch and the bracelet, we give it to 150. So when it comes to the leather, we have leather, a leather watch, red 120, and they are all battery.
The cedi depreciation having an impact on jewelry. That's how we end Business Live tonight. Thanks for watching. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Enjoy your weekend.